Ask and you shall receive. This is in the Bible. People don't know how to ask. They don't know how to ask for what they want. They don't know how to ask for help. They ask inappropriately. And this can create some emotional trauma. When they ask for something, they get a bad response and they can completely flip out. Asking for what you want, what does that actually look like in terms of a healthy way to do it? This doesn't mean just going around like begging for food, begging for money, or just asking for like the easy thing to be handed to you. This is more like setting an intention that you're going to create an experience for yourself. So you're asking God or the universe, and now that I say that, God or the universe, God created the universe, but I know people like to use the universe in place of the word God. But I mean, let's be real. God created the universe. So it's like creator, creation. But it's like you're asking the creator for something. You're saying, I want this. And then you're figuring out what actions you need to take. And then you're taking those actions. So your asking is actually in the form of the actions that you're taking. So let's see an example. Say that you want to build a business. Say that you're working at a job you hate, or you're doing something you hate and you want to build a business. And you just want to do something that is more purposeful and you love it. So first thing you do is you ask God for clarity and guidance on that. And you say, God, or whatever word you want to use, I'm feeling this calling to start a business. Show me what I need to do. Show me what direction I need to head in. What's the next action step I need to take? What do I need from you? What do I need? What needs to happen? So that's the ask. And then listen to what shows up. Listen to the answer. What's the answer that's coming from the inside? It says, okay, in order to start a business, you need to do this, this, and this. Maybe you already have a business, but it's not making enough money. You don't have enough clients. You're not doing enough work. You don't have enough projects, whatever it is. You're not selling enough. So ask. You say, God, what do I need to do to build up the sales? And then you listen to the answer. And the answer is usually going to be something like, don't focus on the sales. Don't focus on the money. Focus on helping people. So that's your answer. So you're asking for more income, more money. And then the answer is focusing on like a bigger purpose, bigger picture. So that's the ask. Recently, I've been thinking about this house that I want to buy that's right down the street. I mean, it's, the house isn't for sale, but I want a house like that. We want a house like that. And, there's a street right down the street that's way more amazing than this neighborhood, but it's literally like right down the street. It's a beautiful area. And I've never wanted a house in my entire life, but living in the vacation rental for 3 months, beautifully decorated, gorgeous, everything. It inspired in me a desire to want to get the house. And I've talked about this on my stories, Instagram stories. And so I'm asking God, first of all, should I get this house? Well, it's kind of like if you have a desire for something, if you're inspired by something, that is literally God telling you to go in that direction. People get confused because they think they want something that's going to lead their life in a bad direction. That's not the pure desire that I'm talking about here. Your pure desire, like what God actually wants for you, what you desire, is connected to your purpose. So on some level, buying this big $500,000, probably now $600,000 house, that's my next level of growth. I've never even wanted a house before, and now I want a house, and I'm inspired by the house. And currently, I hate this house. This is a temporary house that we're in. The rent on this house is very expensive from my perspective. But we're just here, we're paying it, whatever. And it's preparing us for this next step. But I'm asking for guidance on how can I get myself out of the way so that I can pay for this house? Ideally pay for it with cash because I don't like debt. I don't even want a down payment. I just want to go straight to like owning the house. I want to like bypass the typical process of getting a house. And there's all these obstacles and things that could get in the way, like the market. I don't even want to look at that. I'm like, I don't care what the market is doing. I know how to create like a little mini miracle. I've done it many times in my life. So I'm asking for guidance from God, like, how do I get myself out of the way so I can get this house? And it's not about the material possession of it. It's more like, who do I need to become to actually reach this goal? Because the person who gets the house, who actually pays for it and moves in, is not the same person that wants the house. They're two completely different people, right? So the asking, it's like ask for wisdom, ask for guidance, ask to get yourself out of your own way so that you can become this clear vessel or channel for what God wants for you to come through you, if that makes sense. So asking, we need to get over like this trauma around asking people. This past week, I've been practicing asking people, like 100 different people for just different things, because I'm not used to doing that. And, I've gotten some rejection. Some people have said yes. Some people have said no. Some people were polite about it. Some people were not polite about it. And I'm just learning so much about what it means to really ask. And I'm like letting go of all the stories and emotional crap that's around it. And I'm just like, no, like we're literally meant to ask for what we want. And we ask by taking the actions to go in that direction. We ask by getting our energy clear so that we can actually receive the thing that we're asking for. Some people are asking in a way that's very empty, like they don't expect to actually get the thing that they're asking for. They're not taking any action on it, and so it's pointless to ask for it because there's no vehicle through which it can come to them. So we just have to get more clear in our asking. And another piece of this is like when people ask you for something, does that make you uncomfortable? Sometimes people will ask you for something and you feel bothered by it. And it's like, why do you feel bothered by it? So it's just this like learning how to ask, asking with your actions, and making yourself a pure vessel for God to act through you. What you're desiring, which is a pure desire, not like a false desire that leads you in the wrong direction in life, is actually what God wants for you. And in order to get that, you have to become a different person because you're not going to be the same person who has that desire as you were when you didn't have the desire and you were wanting it. Wanting something is a much different energy than having something. They feel different. Wanting implies this lack energy, and having something, you have it already, so you're already coming from abundance. And you're just getting yourself out of the way. You're letting go of all your emotional crap and getting yourself out of the way so that you can actually have it.